Hey, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Shem Shai, the honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the elect and all the brothers pushing us work in sincerity and truth. This is brother Tamayan from GMS Toronto coming at you with another video. What you see here is what this world is getting into. This is the fourth industrial revolution, right? With artificial intelligence being the soul and the spirit of this place and this world that we're about to head down, right? And this goes line up exactly with Revelation 13, right? When it talks about the image and the beast, right? And if you people don't know that Esau, Edom, is that devil that's mentioned in Revelations, then you have another thing coming, because you people are separating the artificial intelligence and fusing man with machines from Esau, right? This is what he's pushing for, because he wants to have that control, right? He wants to control everyone and everything, every living soul on the planet. So this is what his intentions are, right? He's gonna look at you people, well, he already starting to do that, look at you as useless eaters and your insignificance to him, right? And now he's building his enterprise, so to speak, right? By making you people the creation that the Lord has made, which is man on the planet Earth, is obsolete, right? He's literally trying to erase the Lord's creation and be God on Earth, right? Hence his AI technology, right? Revelation 13. I'm gonna get that. Revelation 13, right? And this is what it's all about, right? The last prophecies are already here, and after this, the elect will be sealed, because this is all about the elect at the end of the day. But Esau, Edom, he's already made his plans clear, right? That he doesn't want anything to do with you people. You're gonna be just the foot soldiers in his world, in his army, especially you Israelites. You're done, right? Let's get Revelation 13 and 60. And he doeth great wonders, right? So one of his great wonders is this AI, right? Which is his artificial intelligence. All this is powered by Yahweh Shem Shai, because this is how he wants his movie to end, right? This is how he wants the devil to be revealed, so that he make it fire come down from heaven and to the earth in the sight of men. So we're going into the missiles once again, right? If you know how a missile operates, it breaks off, and then when it hits the ground, it explodes, and then the fire goes up in the sky, right? Along with that wind. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, right? So these miracles is through AI, artificial intelligence. So he's pretty much getting these people to be all hyped up, especially this new generation, right? He tells you that he can make the blind see, right? He can make the cripple walk. These are the things that Yahweh Shai did when he was on the earth, and he's trying to be greater than Yahweh Shai, right? With his miracles, right? He tell you can learn through the chip. You can learn a new language, right? By downloading certain things in your brain. So he's fusing man with machine, because when the scripture talks about the devil and his angels, right? It's through the AI, right? This is his spirit on how he's going to rule this world, the world to come, saying to them that dwell on the earth, right, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword. Salakia, hold on. And did live, right? Which is going into that fourth beast, that Roman Empire that died and came back, right? So he's been the power that's been given to the new Roman Empire is the EU, I wouldn't say EI, the United European Union, right? That's what he's powered by, and all these governments through these small hats, right? That conglomerate of nations of the EU. That's how he's pushed. That's how he's been pushed. That's the power, and all of them are going to help him commit to this enterprise that he's about to do through the AI, right? And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, which is this system. This system is the image, and people are going to bow down to this system through the artificial intelligence. That's why they're naming him the man of the year, right? Because next year is going to be that year that that a lot of things are going to be introduced, right? When you look into the word, the 2026 is pretty much 2666, right? This might be introduced next year. It might be introduced in 3 years. It might be introduced in 4 years. But we're out of here. We're pretty much out of here, man. Right? Now that image of the beast, both should speak. Give me 2 seconds. Right? I'm pretty much doing a video in the middle of the street right now, but it says here, both shall speak. So the image and the beast, we're seeing them rise up to the front, man. Right? We're seeing them rise up to the forefront through this AI. The image, which is the it's like, yeah, hold on. The system, and the beast, which is the new revived Roman Empire. Here we're seeing it right now. Right? People don't know what's about to happen right now, right? We're seeing both of them speak, right, and been powered by the Treaty of Rome, and speak because that as many as will not worship the beast, the image of the beast, should be killed. So if you don't assert yourself into this society by taking that chip, those 15-minute cities, right, they're about to take over. That's why they have all these dumbass electric cars, Teslas. They're trying to push out the old cars and all that stuff because everything is going to be powered by this system, right? That's why they try to take over the food. Try to take over everything through the AI, right? And if you don't assort yourself, this is where it's going to separate the spiritual men from the spiritual boys, because this is how the elect are going to be tested, and this is how the elect are going to be, try to be deceived. The scripture says they might even try to fool the very elect. Is it through all the hardship that's about to come, man? Because the scripture says the Lord is going to wipe away tears from their eyes, because this is about to get real. It's about to get real bloody. It's about to get real grimy. It's about to get real cold. All right? And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And, this is definitely going into that artificial intelligence, right? Where man is going to be fused with machines, so that this Esau Edom can have full control of the people on the planet Earth. Because this is what he wants. He wants total dominance, total manipulation in this technocracy, right? This is going to be a totalitarian rule, man. The whole democracy is out, right? So we're about to get into some real serious time. You're seeing this man put him his AI, which is the blood, right? This is the ingredient that's going to be running this new system, this new world, right? That's what they're always talking about, the new world order, right? That spiritual Babylon, that spiritual Tower of Babel, right? It's going to be ran through the AI, right? The man of the year. And that no man might buy or sell, save that he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're going to have to bow down to the system by taking that chip, right? And everything that comes with it, right? The ration that you're going to be fed. You can't have no business. You can't have a home. You can't go to work. You can't eat, right? So this is where it's going to head. So here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. So this is all powered through artificial intelligence. You people are done. Your people are done for. The only thing that he respects is his enterprise, but the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai will snuff it out, right? I should get Job, his enterprise. Let me check. Let me get that and then finish it off. His Enterprise. Job KJV. This is Job 5 and 12. Right? He disappoint the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So the devices of the crafty is going into artificial intelligence also, right? And when you go into that word crafty, I think it means wisdom. Let's see what it says here, crafty. Let's see what comes up. Crafty means skillful and clever, right? Clever, which goes into that serpent, involving cunning or trickery, right? Like a crafty fox. But it also means good at making things by hand, like a crafty knitter. The meaning depends on the context. Well, in this context, referring to either subtle or subtle, often dishonest, right, or skill or dexterity in arts and crafts. So I just read Revelations 13, and it talks about deceiving the people on the planet Earth with his miracles. It's going into crafty. When you go into Genesis, the 3rd chapter, talks about the serpent being crafty or subtle, right? So it's the same thing. And that's how you know you're dealing with the same person, right? So Yahushua is going to disappoint the devices of the crafty. This AI, artificial intelligence, the system that's about to be implemented is definitely a device that needs to be disappointed, right? So that their hands cannot perform the enterprise. And this is the enterprise, which is to bring in the mark of the beast, so that they can chip the elect and have control of this earth and of all the souls on the planet Earth, right? This is a hostile takeover, right? He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Here's that word crafty again, right? In his own trickery, right? So Yahushua and Yahweh are the ones that created this. And they needed us as spirit on the planet Earth to carry this out, right? And they're gonna come back and take them in their own craftiness, man, right? The trick is on Esau's head at the end of the day, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. But he saveth the poor from the sword, and from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. So this is talking about the elect, right? The elect are going to be saved in this time to come, right? In the future to come, with Esau, Edom, which is the mighty, right? The mighty crafty, the mighty swordsman, he's also the sword, right? So you're going to protect the poor, which are the Israelites, the elect, right? That's on the earth right now, from the sword, which is Esau. I mean, some of the elect are going to be put to death, but that's going to be for martyrdom's sake, right? They're going to be martyrs, and this has to be carried out for this truth's sake, right? So this is through the artificial intelligence. Men are not going to bow down to this. Some men are not going to bow down. Some men will, but the men that bow down, they're going to have their time in the lake of fire, and the men that doesn't bow down, they're going to have their time with Yahushua, man, right? But he saved the poor from the sword, from their mouth, which is their philosophies. This artificial intelligence is also their mouth, right? Because it goes into Salakia. Yep, it goes into like I said, their philosophies, right? Having people falling for this trick, right? Just like how democracy is also their mouth, talks about their scripture I'm thinking about when it talks about their tongue is like the tongue of asps, right? Something like that. Pretty much calling your mouth venom, because whatever comes out of Esau's mouth, you cannot believe Esau, man, right? So this artificial intelligence goes into that, his philosophies, and from the hand of the mighty. That's who the elect are going to be protected from in the times to come. Shalom. Hands are freezing.